Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, welcome to a brand new series. I've been waiting to do this for a while. I was actually gonna wait until we got to 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers to do Throwback Thursdays, but this is a special occasion. Obviously, Derek Jeter just got inducted into the Hall of Fame almost unanimously. We'll talk about that in a minute. But right here we have a box of Upper Deck from 1993, Series 2. And we're going to be looking for that Derek Jeter rookie card. And like I said, I've been waiting to do this for a while. I've had this box ever since I started collecting, just sitting there in my closet. And this break could go horribly wrong. These cards are known to stick together. They are known to brick up, and which would ruin the cards and make this break very, very bad. But hopefully we get lucky, and hopefully the cards aren't stuck together. And you see the packs in here. Alright, 15 cards per pack. Looking for special inserts, Reggie Jackson, clutch performers. Now we're looking for the Derek Jeter rookie card. So, alright, first Throwback Thursday. Let's open this first pack up and just see what we're working with. And see if these cards are going to be, in fact, bricked up. Cards look in good shape. Oh, yeah, for sure. You see how there's, you see that stickiness. They're stuck together. So this break is not going to go very well, but we'll see what we can find. I'm not sure how this, because each card is just stuck together. But we knew it. Upper Deck and any cards from that era are known to stick together. But hopefully we won't have any paper loss if we do find a Jeter. But like I said, this break is going to be very tedious. Yeah, and we're just going to have to get through it because I got the box. Might as well open it. As you can see, there's some paper loss already right there. But yeah, so it is what it is. I got the box at my local card shop. Obviously a controlled environment. But these things are known to happen. As you can see, Wade Boggs card from 1993 right there. Tim Scott. But there's nobody else rookie card wise that we're really looking for in here. Yeah, this probably isn't gonna work, guys. I don't know really what to do with this. I want to go through each card on here, but this break is gonna take forever to do. Just how many packs are in here? There's 15 cards per pack, but I'm gonna do it, and hopefully we find something. And hopefully you stick it out with me. This is going to be kind of painful. But, like I said, it is what it is. Alright, so that's our first pack. Nothing in that one. I'm just going to grab a stack out of here. Maybe we'll get some that aren't as bricked up. But yeah, as you can tell, it's going to be a long break. It's going to be pretty disastrous. This is the nightmare of opening Throwback Thursday cards, especially from certain products like Upper Deck. You can just hear that ripping right off the card behind it. There's a nice checklist. Still put those in there. These cards are pretty nice overall. It's just, I guess it's what, 17 years? 27 years. Sorry, math's horrible. But yes, 27 years sitting in the box. Of course, it's just bricking up over time. But, yeah, it's going to really suck if there's no Derek Jeter in here and I just go through all these cards, but I'm going to do it off camera anyway, so I might as well do it on camera. But yeah, all these cards are suffering from a little bit of paper loss at least, if not majorly. So I doubt if we do pull a Derek Jeter, if it's going to be, worth as much just due to that fact. But hopefully we get lucky. You see the prospect cards right here. Todd Jones, top prospect. It looks like we have a Manny Ramirez right here, if I can get it to come off. Manny Ramirez, top prospect card. That's a nice one. Not bad paper loss on this, just a little bit. There's a nice one. Top prospect, Manny Ramirez. Hopefully we can find us a Jeter. As you can see in the thumbnail, that's the card that we're looking for. But yeah, this is just painful. I wish this would have been a better break. I was really looking forward to this. There's a Frank Thomas. This would be his third year, or fourth year, I guess. Frank Thomas, Hall of Famer. But yeah, let's talk about the Derek Jeter situation. He got 99.7% of the votes, falling one vote shy of being 100%. And there's a lot of people that are pretty upset about that. There's a Dennis Eckersley, Clutch Performers. That's a Reggie Jackson insert, I guess, that we're looking for. But yeah, so there's a lot of people that said, obviously he should have been 100%. There's people that are like, it's not a big deal. He got in. Derek Jeter, of course, made light of the situation, saying, he, even though everybody was telling him, it's obviously a sure thing that he's getting in, he wasn't looking at it that way. But obviously everybody knew that Derek Jeter was going to get into the Hall of Fame this year. He was pretty much, he was a lock. And most people had him at lock for 100%. But, a lot of people had Ken Griffey Jr. at 100%. He's right below that. I think his was like 99.3 or something like that. I think it was like 2 votes off. And Derek Jeter was just 1 vote off from being 100%. So, yeah, obviously you see how hard it is to get that. Mariano Rivera still the only one to get, excuse me, 100% of the votes. And it'll probably stay that way for a while. I think next year's class isn't very strong. I forgot who the leading candidates are for first year ballot Hall of Famer, but I did hear that it was a weaker class. So definitely not gonna have any. There's a Charles Johnson, top prospect. Okay, remember Charles Johnson. Definitely not gonna have any unanimous vote getters next year. And there probably won't be any first ballot Hall of Famers in next year's class. Unless there's somebody that I'm just missing off the top of my head. I'm not sure. But for those older guys like the Barry Bonds, the Roger Clemens, and those guys that are struggling to get in due to all the accusations, maybe this is going to be their best chance to get in, just due to the fact that they'll get probably the most votes that they've been able to get in the past few years. But we'll see. Hopefully, I'm rooting for them. I think they definitely deserve to be in. Just my opinion. But like I said, we'll see. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We got a Rondell White debut. It just sucks that all these cards are stuck together. It just kind of ruins the break. Can't just go through these. You got to sit there and peel off every card. But hopefully someone will put in the comments, timestamp it if we pull one, and I might even do that as well, just so you don't have to sit through all this, and that way you can see whenever we pull one. Because it'll definitely be exciting to pull a Derek Jeter rookie, even though these cards are bricked up. As you can see, just to hear that sound is painful. That's going to do it for that pack. Obviously, we have a long way to go. And we had, I forgot how many packs were in here total. Let's see, 15 cards per pack. Doesn't say on there how many per box. This was actually one of the first boxes that I purchased, especially of the older junk wax era. I bought this box because I just saw it in there on the shelf, and I knew 1993 was the Derek Jeter year. And obviously I made sure that it was Series 2, not Series 1. So if you do want to pick up a box of this after this break, it's Series 2, not Series 1. So just keep that in mind. I also do have some 1989 Donruss boxes. I think I have 4 of those. I'll do those later down the line. Obviously, King Griffey Jr. being one of my favorite players of all time, if not number 1. He's in there. That's the Randy Johnson class. That's probably according to a lot of people, the best class of all time, 1989. Of course, 87 was a good year as well with the Bonds class, but 1989, and they were saying last year's class with the Tatis, Guerrero, Alonso could even be compared to that class, like in that top 3 era, or top 3 classes of all time, with 89 being number 1 and last year being number 2, or however you see it. But definitely excited for those. Those will definitely not be like this. I've opened some 89 boxes before I started doing videos, and everything was fine with those. I pulled some Griffies, pulled some Johnsons, and they weren't bricked up like this at all. You know, this is really mostly an upper deck type thing, just because I don't know if it's how their cards were made, or if they're just so, as you can see the packs, I'll show you the packs after this. The packs are really tight, whereas the other packs are they're just those wax packs that you just peel off. These are more, I don't know, it just keeps the cards, you know, more, seems like bunched up together. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but let me know if you know why this is, why upper deck cards do this, you know, more than anybody else. But yeah, we've got some Hall of Famers in here. I just, you know, haven't been calling them out, but you can see there's a Tommy Green. My dad really liked him. He talked about Tommy Green a lot. Obviously, he was a Philly. But yeah, he talked about him a lot. I never got to watch him play. Let's see. Not really seeing anybody in here. There's a Paul O'Neill. There's Randy Johnson right there. Collector's Choice. And a nice checklist and Harold Reynolds. So far, no Derek Jeters. in that first stack. That was one stack. We have 4 stacks. Man, this is it's just painful to go through all this, but like I said, I'm gonna do it off camera anyway, obviously, so might as well do it with y'all and just talk to y'all in the process. But as you can see, these top prospect cards. There's a Jose Martinez, Cecil Fielder, Luis Alicea, Joe Girardi. Of course, we know him as the manager for the Yankees, former manager of the Yankees. Luis Gonzalez. Is that his? Okay, it's not his rookie. His rookie was 1990. Futures checklist. It's a nice looking card right there with all the Hall of Famers and legends on there. It's a nice card. I like that one. Yeah, it's that type of break. I don't know really. But some of these cards aren't suffering that much paper loss. Like this Andre Dawson, you know, it comes off a little. You can see a little bit, but really overall that card is fine. So hopefully, like I said, we get a good luck with that. There's Bobby Bonilla, Bobby Bo. These were some nice looking cards. I'm sure back in the day these were pretty high end compared to everything else. You can just tell the difference. We're already 17 minutes in. This has just been painful to do. Alright, we got Chad McConnell, top prospect. Troy Percival. Juan Gonzalez. The Hall of Famer. We got Kirby Puckett. Yeah. So I guess I won't be buying any more upper deck boxes. Luis Gonzalez again. But we've seen, you know, when you buy those kind of gems of the game, or not, I guess not gems of the game. What are those? Those boxes where it's got like the throwback packs in there. You get like the upper deck basketball from like 93 or 90, that 90 era, and they'll be the same way. So we already knew that this was a possibility. That's why I actually mentioned it in the beginning of the video. You know, I was like, I hope it's not gonna be bricked up, and sure enough, it was. But yeah, getting through this together. Ray McDavid, top prospects. Diamond debuts of Kevin Stocker, the Crime Dog, who won the home run champion. He's a home run champion, I guess, not home run derby. There's a Mark McGuire, upper deck, when he's still with the A's. He's another one that probably won't get in, at least not for, you know, they got, I think it was what, 10 years eligibility. So yeah, well, we'll see on him too. It's just a shame how all that stuff went down. You had all these childhood icons and legends, and then all of a sudden it's just like their whole legacy is just ruined by PED scandals, and not even convictions, just they're tied to it. It's not even like they were, most of them weren't even caught using PEDs. It's just the allegation of it all, which is even crazier. Like, you know, I can see if they were caught using it, or if they had some significant proof, but there's really no significant proof besides the report that came out from that Balco case back, I forgot when that was, but I remember that whole era, you know, when I was a little younger. But I think Now, for the most part, these cards aren't coming off too bad. Here's another Reggie Jackson Clutch Performers. Mike Gardner. Todd Zeal. Rafael Palmeiro. And they were talking about like Todd Zeal was supposed to be the next big thing. There's a Barry Bonds right there from 93. They were talking like Todd Zeal had some hype. You know, obviously I was born in 91, so I didn't get to see Todd Zeal come up. I did see him play, you know, at the end of his career, he played with the Rangers. And so that's how I knew who Todd Zeal was. But, I mean, he wasn't anything spectacular. He was okay. Gary Sheffield batting champion. But yeah, I've seen videos, I think Jab's videos, where he's talking like Todd Zeal had some hype. He was like highly touted prospect. I forgot when he was drafted, but I think it was high, like maybe not number one, maybe it was number one overall. I don't know. So Darryl Strawberry right there. See if we can't get some of these. Yeah. I think Top Series 1 comes out in 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. So we'll be looking out for that. Definitely going to do a break on those. Looking for the Yordan Alvarez rookie. I'm not sure if his card's going to take a hit or not, just because of all the Astros stuff. His name hasn't really been brought up too much, though. It's been mostly like the Altuve and you know, those guys. But obviously he was a part of that team, so you got to imagine his stock is going to take a little bit of a fall. But of course, last year was his first year, so you know, he wasn't a part of those teams when they were cheating back then. So maybe he gets away with it, you know, not being a part of that team, the World Series team anyway. I'm not sure if they cheated last year as well, but it's just going to be a rough year for the Astros if you're on that team or a fan of that team. Well, I'm a Ranger fan, so we're good right now. We're looking okay. We got Corey Kluber coming in. We just signed Todd Frazier to fill the third base hole, and yeah, so we got some nice little signings. The rotation is going to be decent. We got Mike Minor coming back, Lance Lynn. And then, like I said, Corey Kluber. So, nice little top three right there. And then we did lose Delino DeShields. We lost Nomar Mazara. But, of course, Willie Calhoun out there. We still got Gallo. We still got Sin-Soo Choo on his terrible contract that I was hoping they would get rid of, but I guess he's going to stick it out. I mean, he's a good player, but he just has a lot of salary going his way that I feel could be utilized elsewhere. Who else is out there in the outfield? Can't think. Oh, Danny Santana. He's out there. He had a good year for us. Still bringing back Elvis and Odor. So I think they'll be all right. There's another Manny Ramirez. Okay, we got two Mannys. Not the one we're looking for, but that's okay. Todd Jones again. All right, okay. A couple Mannies in here. Yeah, it should be an exciting year. It's going to be weird, obviously, for me without Dad here. So this is going to be my first opening day without him. A lot without him. You know, I haven't really took in too many games. I did go to one I shot that video where me and my wife went to the Ranger game because I actually bought tickets my last night with him before he left for his trip, and so I had the tickets already. Oh, I got another pack over here. So we took that in. It was against who was that against? The Devil Rays? The Rays, I'm sorry. Not Devil Rays anymore. It was against the Rays in September. But other than that, I really didn't watch any on TV. And I remember when everything was going on, before everything happened, we have we have Dish. And Dish lost the contract with Fox Sports Southwest. And he was pretty mad about that. He called me like, what the hell's going on? Why can't we get the game? And I was like, man, I don't know. Then I looked it up, and it was some contract thing. But that was like literally right before everything happened. So obviously at the hospital, I got to watch some games, not with him, but with him there. And so I got to take in. Those were pretty much the last games I watched last season, other than the one that I went to. I don't know. It doesn't look like Dish and Fox have reconciled, so I might not be able to watch them. There is Tyler Green, not Tommy Green. Tyler Green. And that's who my dad said that I was named after. But, my mom says otherwise. But that's who he's going with. That was his guy, Tyler Green from the Phillies. Not Tommy Green, Tyler Green. So, we keep that just to think of him. My mom said there was just a little boy that she was watching named Tyler. That's how I got my name. But my dad said, no, Tyler Green. That's how you got your name. So we're going to go with that one. I like that story better after a pitcher. And my grandpa actually used to call me Rusty. That was my nickname, was Rusty, from him. He just started calling me that. And that was actually after Rusty Staub, who I believe, I'm not 100%, was a former Astro. My grandpa was an Astro / Ranger fan. He didn't discriminate. He liked both teams. And so I used to go by Rusty just to him. And then, of course, on his side of the family, they would call me that. But, yep. So now that he's not here with us, I do have his brother, my great uncle, who still calls me that, but not too many people that still call me that or even know about that. So there's a fun fact for y'all, I guess. Frank Rodriguez. If anything, I guess this break y'all got to learn a lot more about me today. I don't know. It's been painful. Other than that, I haven't seen anything worth mentioning too much. And we're almost 30 minutes in. Oh. Tim Raines, Hall of Famer. Probably going to be a lot of dislikes on this video, which I understand. I looked at the same card twice, back to back. Tony Fernandez from the Mets. All right, let's see. But I think, when you first open the pack, obviously you see the top prospect on top. I think that's going to be where the Jeter card is. You see this little stack over here is piling up on me. And we still got, not that much to go, I guess. I'm getting through these a lot more quicker. But yeah, this is definitely not a good first Throwback Thursday video. Unfortunately, I was hoping it'd be a really good one. Just figured the timing was right. Of course, I was going to open this eventually anyway, and we would have been disappointed regardless, but Dang, just for that first Throwback Thursday, this is not the way I wanted to start off. And I'm not sure when we'll do the other ones. Probably down the line. Like I said, I wanted to get more growth on the channel before I started doing Throwback Thursdays. I really want to do those live, do like a live stream. And of course, once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you can live stream from the phone and stuff. So definitely gonna start that up whenever I do that. And obviously, we'll do some baseball, some basketball, and probably some football throwback stuff too. So that's kind of cool. It'll be a little different, spice it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm not seeing any Derek Jeters in here. All right, 30 minutes in, still no Jeter. Oh. So another one of those Reggie Jackson cards coming up. Clutch Performers. There's a Roger Clemens with a lot of paper loss on those. All of those so far have had some pretty bad paper loss. And Jose Mesa. Yep. So I'm gonna do some more breaks during this week for sure. I do have this Derek Jeter sitting right here. This is a Score Select Derek Jeter. This is really the only Derek Jeter rookie card that I have. So, get some mojo going, I guess. There's a Michael Tucker top prospects. Would be fun to pull a Derek Jeter rookie though. That would be pretty awesome. Just to pull it. I didn't pull that Score one. I actually got that kind of donated to me out of a binder. And I just pulled it out of there. There's a bunch of cards from the 90s in there, and that was the best one. And I pulled that one out of there. And it's in actually really good shape. But other than that, I don't have any Derek Jeter stuff. No upper deck, no tops or anything like that. Von Rodriguez, his rookie card was, I believe, 91. Which I do have that box of 91 Bowman that I picked up at the flea market. I actually did that in a video. But I still haven't opened any of those. Like I said, I've got a couple boxes. I got the 89 Donruss, 91 Bowman. Of course, this one. And I believe there's another one. I can't remember exactly which one it is. Definitely going to have to get some 89 stuff. 89 is probably my favorite year just because King Griffey Jr. So I'll probably get some tops as well to go along with the Donruss. And definitely going to have to get some 87 so we can go bonds hunting. So we got 3 packs left in the third stack, and then we got one more stack to go. This video is going to be extremely long. Definitely my longest video so far, but it wouldn't have been too bad if, you know, if these weren't all stuck together. We got through this a lot quicker. Getting a lot of the same cards now that we've seen before. It would be nice to get a couple Jeters. Let's see. All right. So yeah, I guess if you want to buy one of these boxes, buy it at your own risk. Obviously, you can see what could happen. Definitely ruins the feel of the break for sure, but like I said, hopefully we find one just to kind of make up for it. All right. Brian Jordan, the athlete. Mark Grace. And I haven't opened one of these junk wax boxes in months. Since I started doing videos, I haven't opened one of these boxes, so it's been a long time. For a while I was opening a lot of them, trying to put the set together, and it's just crazy. The sets back then, they had like 800 card sets. I know Donruss, I believe it's Donruss, that it was like an 800 card set. So I opened like, I think it was like 4 boxes. You know, and these boxes have a lot of cards in them too. 15 cards per pack. It's a lot of packs. So I opened like 4 boxes of Donruss, and I still didn't have the whole set. I was like, man. So I kind of chilled out on trying to complete old sets. But I do like the old Diamond Kings and stuff like that. There's another Luis. We pulled like 3 or 4 of this Luis Gonzalez cards. That was a tough brick to break right there. They did not want to come apart. All right. Oh, Harold Reynolds. I like him as an analyst. I used to watch him on Baseball Tonight all the time. Don't really get to catch him that much now because he's on MLB Network. And I don't really watch MLB Network too often. And that's going to do it for that stack. So, one more stack to go. As you can see, this is the last stack, so hopefully we can pull something out of here. All right, let's see what we got. We're almost 40 minutes in now. All right, let's try to speed this up a little bit without damaging any of the cards. Damaging any of the cards like they're not already tore up, right? Yeah, just trying to peel them off where they don't do too much damage while still trying to look for that Jeter. So Frank Thomas coming up. It's a nice looking card right there, even with all the paper loss. Doug Throwback. Oh, Bobby Thigpen. There's a Jeff Bagwell. The collector's choice. Those are pretty nice. I like these cards a lot. Nothing too exciting out of this pack. Oh, there we go. There's another Frank Thomas. This is really stuck together. Wow. You see the paper loss. That's that Clutch Performers. Those have a lot of paper loss on them, unfortunately. All those Hall of Famers. All right, let's see. Jose Martinez again. Mike Mussina, a young Mike Mussina. Another collector's choice right there from the Angels. I'm not sure who that is. I want to say Nolan, but it doesn't really look like Nolan. It's Tim Salmon. Okay. That's going to do it for that. Trying to get through this, guys. Trying to get through this. We got about 8 packs left to go. 7 packs left to go. Still no Jeter. There's another Tyler Green. There we go. All right. Cecil Fielder. It's just crazy how you can get literally a whole box and all of these cards, and we're not getting a single Derek Jeter Upper Deck card. Wow. I was really hoping to pull one. Remember, if you watched that break that I did, or those breaks I did during update week, we were hitting everything. Literally, I would get like one hobby pack of 2012 update. We were looking for Bryce Harper, and we hit it. And then we hit the Nolan Arenado, we hit the Mookie Betts, and we didn't have that many stuff to open. It was like a couple hobby packs maybe. I worked my way up to a blaster, and then we did more and more as it got a little cheaper, but we were hitting pretty much everything. The only card that we didn't get in update week was the Christian Yelich, but we did get Arenado. And we didn't get Ronald Acuna, but we did get Juan Soto. So, I mean, it was a crazy week. My mojo was really on fire that week. Definitely have not had the same type of luck since then. As you can see, doing a whole box. There's a Greg Maddux Hall of Famer. And not getting what we're looking for. But in most junk wax boxes, you can get multiple of the rookies. Like I said, with the 89, you can get, 3 or 4 Griffies in there if you're lucky. At least a couple. We'll probably do a huge break on those. Like I said, I have 4 boxes. I don't think I'll do a 4-box video. That would be insane. That would take like literally 4 hours to do probably. Unless I just hurried through them. And I think even if I hurried through those, it's just so many cards. I'd probably do, one at a time. And keep like a Griffey counter. See how many we got out of those. Another Barry Bonds. There's a David Cone with the Royals. Dante Bichette. Of course, his son Bo is going to be in Series 1, I believe. I haven't seen the checklist. I would think so. That would be his first rookie. Bo Bichette. Got a really bright future. Looks like he's going to be better than his dad. We'll see if Vladdy can outdo his dad, though. That's going to be interesting. Then, of course, you got Fernando Tatis. I think he'll be obviously better than his dad. His dad wasn't a bad player at all, but I think Fernando Tatis Jr. will definitely be better than him. And then you got Kevin Biggio. Who that one right there, he's pretty much set up for failure. I mean, Craig Biggio is obviously a Hall of Famer. And I think he's gonna be a good player, but we'll see. We'll see what he does. There's a young Chipper Jones. Speaking of Hall of Famers, another Cecil Fielder. Yeah, I do apologize. I was hoping this break would go a lot better than this, especially for my first Throwback Thursday. There's another duplicate back to back, Bob Ojeda. But unfortunately, there's a Mike Scioscia when he was with the Padres, and Howard Johnson. Only 3 packs to go. We're almost at 50 minutes. Once again, if we get it, I'm going to put the timestamp in. That way you don't got to sit through this. So far, nothing of notes. Did pull a couple Mannies. Greg Vaughn. Looking... Alright, let's see. Alan Trammell. Rob Nin with the Rangers. Dave Burba. And that's going to do it for that one. So only 2 packs left to go now. It doesn't look like we're going to get old Jeter in this break. But no, might have to try something else, another route. I don't know what we're gonna do after to follow this up. Or when I'll do my next Throwback Thursday video. Probably won't do another one for a while. Like I said, really plan on doing those later on down the line, start a new series. But like I said, this was a special occasion, so really wanted to do this and try to pull a Jeter. All right. And JT Snow with the Angels. Okay. Let's see. One more pack to go. See all these cards to my left? That's literally the box right there. So you see how many cards were in here. All right. Hey, we got another Tyler Green. My dad would have liked this box a lot. Got 3 Tyler Greens. So that's one thing I could say. My dad would have liked this box a lot. I don't think what year is this? Is this his rookie too? I think it is. Yeah, I think this is his rookie. Diamond debuts. That's pretty cool. Might have to keep those. Just for that purpose. Dang, I would have loved to show him that too. Like, look what I pulled. Julio still looking old. Look at Julio Franco from the Rangers. Still looking old. Let's see. His rookie was 88 with the Indians. Man. He like Morgan Freeman. He just looked like he was born old. Of course, he would play another 20 years after that. I don't know how. I forgot how many years he ended up playing, but I know it was... He was like the Vince Carter of baseball. All right, so that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for our break. We did pull Manny Ramirez, top prospect. There's Charles Johnson. I just put him over there just because I recognize the name. Pulled him twice, and we pulled Manny twice. And these actually didn't suffer that much paper loss. Obviously, this one kind of did at the top right here. But this one right here actually came out really nice compared to all the other cards. There's no, well, there's a little tiny bit right there, but not too bad. Overall, a nice card though. And we pulled some other prospects that I really don't know. These are just ones I set aside. Maybe you see somebody you know. This was before my time kind of, so if they weren't a star, I probably don't know them. Did pull some Tyler Greens though that I'm probably gonna set aside and just for for my dad. So I would say I hope you enjoyed this video, but you probably didn't. I know I didn't. But yeah, definitely going to look forward to doing more Throwback Thursdays in the future. Definitely probably going to stay away from Upper Deck products. I don't know. We'll see what happens down the line. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you stuck it out with me, then thank you so much. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for, just all the support. Follow me on Instagram at TJCC254 if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video or a dislike if you want. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm dropping content more often. Of course, I do baseball, basketball, and football. So a lot more content coming soon. We'll talk about Zion's debut tomorrow or the next day whenever we do another break. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging in there, supporting me, and we'll see you next time.